goes. I saw Max down there, but he, for some reason, like, couldn't get into the locker rooms.
I was having trouble with control, you just jiggle it, keep using your card, and eventually it lets you in.
Oh, okay. He was just like standing by the door and then he was on the phone trying to call.
And that's basically what they say, jiggle them in.
Oh, okay. So maybe he got in now. So we'll just get started and we'll let him join in whenever he gets here.
All right.
All right. We are going to start down. Carl wants to start standing. We're on the ground. I don't care. Either way, you're the only one. We'll start all the way down. Start with little core activation here, bringing those feet about shoulder width apart. On our next big exhale, feel that rib cage go down. Feel that lower back kind of lighten correctly into the ground. As everything around our middle kind of comes in and together. So we're going to start bringing the foot up off the ground, alternating from side to side. We're continuing to hold that really good deep core contraction. There's no set pace that we have to go right now. We're just really focusing on keeping that core engaged the entire time, keeping the ribs down, keeping that low back gently pressing against the ground, while continuing to breathe. If you feel like you lose that deep core connection at any point, give yourself a nice little reset. Keep right on going. Stretching it out, bringing it back in, setting it down, in, out, in, down, kind of adding to that long lever. Just going to add a little bit of extra tension there on the core. Remembering to keep everything nice and stable, even when that leg goes out long. Kind of play with how close you lower that leg down to the ground. The closer it goes, the little more challenging it becomes. As you extend that leg, everything is staying stable. We're not shifting at all in that upper body or in the hips. Everything is staying in place. You got in.
Yay.
Carl said that they've been having issues with the door.
As I just discovered today. It's just me anyways.
Sounds like it's more of a widespread issue.
I was like, am I the first person who called me? He goes, no, you're probably not one.
Oh! We're just a little activation in and out and in with that leg. And with or without a yoga brick, it's entirely your choice. You do not need it or use it. I just kind of wanted it to add a little extra. You can always grab. Oh, that's what I'm doing. What do you know? I was gonna say there's a foam roller right there too.
Oh.
That would work as well. Placing that yoga brick between your knees, so you're going to get a little adductors here going. So inside of the legs, And then making sure that tailbone is tucked under. You're gonna start rising up and waking up those glutes a little bit, pressing fully through the bottom of your feet. Core is still lightly engaged, holding everything nice and stable. Start a lower back warm ups for those glutes. Rise up, alternate side to side at your pace. Kicking out a leg, but holding on to that brick. We're adding little extra challenge here, challenge your balance a little bit. We really feel that engage as that opposite leg out. Again, going at your pace. I'm not necessarily counting how many you're doing. I'm just trying to make sure you're engaging correct muscles. Is on vacation. And then the IF team was having their lunch today, so that takes out Joanna and stuff. I know, all the Christmas stuff going.
I gotta start plugging Carmen to get that done.
What? Journal, I mean.
Well, I sit right across from her at work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I stare at her all day. Well, that sounds really weird, but you know what I mean.
All right.
Yeah, right. Every time I come here, it's HR.
Keep that yoga brick between your knees. So lightly focus onto it. Still, you're gonna bring up both knees, focusing on that core engagement. So it's nice and slow and slow. Very nice. Grabbing that yoga brick. We're going to practice a little hip shifting. Ooh, I know, fun. So putting one knee up on that yoga brick, so we're on all fours. Kind of maybe a little rounding out in the back so that we're keeping that tailbone tucked under. Doesn't really matter what side you start on. We're going to do 10 of them. So that knee that's on the ground, you're going to bring it up, shift your hips up, and then set it down. And up and down. So we're bringing a lot of movement to those hips. They're supposed to be able to do this. But sometimes you just get a little stiff and restricted. So we're just going to kind of bring some of that movement back in there.
This is all in the hips.
This is all in the hips. This is not in the lower back. This is actually just shifting of the hips. So use the mirror if you need to see what you're doing. All right, and switch sides. Just move that brick to the other side. Get it nice and secure there under your knee. And take notes. Does one side feel more open than the other or more restricted than the other side? Your back feels spicy at all in either of these shifts? Then that would be your side that's a little restricted possibly. Just trying to see here if we can move that hip, that ball and socket within its ball and socket. Not something that we necessarily practice a lot, but in everyday life, it should be able to move. Very nice. All right, go ahead, just set that yoga brick off to the side. We are going to practice. So with a weight or with a kettlebell, your choice, 100%. Either one will work fine. We're going to bring it up to standing. We're going to do staggered stance. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. This foot is lightly on its toe so that this foot right here in the front is carrying your weight. Your weight should be feeling it all the way up through your big toe. Opposite hand down to the weight. So really feeling it sit back into that hip as you come all the way up. And hinge down. Use that mirror to check your posture if you need to. You really should be feeling it like I'm feeling it right now in my left glute. That is the foot that I have forward. You don't even have to have a ton of weight. The focus here is just shifting into that hip space. Using that glute. We're using our opposite arm to foot because that would be how we would walk and run. When that foot goes forward, the opposite arm goes forward. One, go ahead and set down your weight so that you can switch sides, bringing that opposite foot forward and lightly. I don't see one that's really good napkins over there. Lightly sitting down. So opposite arm to opposite foot forward. So my right foot's forward, so my left hand has the weight. So if we think about like if we're running, you like the opposites. All right, really spitting back this time into my right glute. Hinging at the hips. Back is not involved. Really opening up some space there. Seven, and we're kind of slow. 8, 9, 10, very carefully set down that kettlebell. Step to the end of your mat, or maybe slightly off your mat, depending on how tall you are.
Yep.
You know, we're all different. reaching high up towards the ceiling, feeling a nice big stretch, rolling it forward, soft bend in your knee as you use those shoulders to walk yourself out into a nice high plank from your knees or from your toes. We'll say 5 to 10 push-ups because we know Max is gonna go all out on his push-ups here.
I was waiting for it.
When you complete your 5 to 10 push-ups, you're going to bring it back up into a nice strong plank. Taking hips to ribs, keeping everything nice and engaged. From here in twisting motions, we're going to get a little bit of those obliques there. You're going to bring one knee across and then the other knee across towards your elbow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Using those shoulders. Walk yourself all the way back towards your toes, soft bend your knees. If you need it, slowly rolling ourselves up, reaching high towards the ceiling. Woo. Taking a step forward towards that kettlebell. We're just going to kind of move slow and controlled through our movements here. So picking which side you want to start on. I started on my left, so I guess I'm just going to keep going with my left here. So left foot forward. I'll have my weight in my right hand. Carefully picking up that weight off the floor and hinging. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, and switch sides. So nice and set up on the other side. Stable foot, so right foot, left arm. Stable.
I just like I feel weird like when I do it on this side, I feel my back, and when I do it on this side, I feel my hip.
Ooh,
Oh no.
got a little back taking you here. So don't go down, don't lean down as far.
So you bend your knees a little bit?
I bend my knees a little bit, but you're not, maybe can't hinge as far on that side and keep your abs engaged to keep your back out of it. That's okay. I have that on my left side. I can't go quite as far. Go ahead, stepping out the weight.
For chair massage.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
That's not
yeah, I
bad.
forgot to post that. I wrote this page. I saw it.
Somebody, email, yeah.
All
No, I
right.
saw it on hometown, remember?
It was that. It is on hometown. I meant to reshare it. All right, bringing yourself to the end of the mat, reaching high towards the ceiling. Soft bend in your knee as you fold it forward, using those arms and shoulders to walk yourself out into a nice high plank from your fingers, from your knees or from your toes.
Fingertip push-ups.
I know. 5 to 10 push-ups. When you get done with your 5 to 10 push-ups, you'll find yourself up in a nice high plank, hip bones to rib cage. And feet together or staggered. You're going to shift to the side into a side plank, reaching that arm up towards the ceiling. Hip goes high towards the ceiling, nice and in line. Breathing nice and deep. If it becomes too much, you set that bottom knee down on the floor. And back to that front side plank, or you can switch to the other side. Hips go up towards the ceiling, arm goes up, keeping everything nice and pulled together, nice and in line. And back to that side plank, using those arms and shoulders to carefully walk yourself all the way back, soft bend in the knee as you beat it. Feeling a nice big stretch. Bring it up and reach high towards the ceiling. Very nice. Find your weight or your kettlebell for a third time through. Practicing our hinging. Step back here a second, otherwise I completely step out of the screen. See? All right. Putting my left foot forward, carefully bending down to grab my weight, keeping good posture as I hinge. Again, paying attention to that back, starting to feel it in the back. Maybe you can't go that far because you're starting to use your back too much. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Switch sides. Bringing that opposite foot forward, putting that back toe down. Staggered stance. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Carefully setting that weight down in front of you. Bringing yourself over to the end of your mat one more time here. Nice beginning. Reach towards the ceiling, nice big full body stretch. Rolling yourselves forward. Soft bend in the knee as we need. Walking ourselves out and using those arms and shoulders. Finding ourselves in a nice high plank. Wrist to hip bones from your knees or from your toes. 5 to 10 push-ups. When you're done with those push-ups, you're gonna find yourself back in that nice, strong, sturdy plank position. This time you're going to take that knee to the same side as the elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead, set those knees down. Find yourself in a quad position with your hands and knees on the mat. Nice big inhale, knees together or apart. Sit back into child's pose. Now really see if you can send that oxygen into that upper back part of the rib cage. Really feel an expansion through those ribs and gives you a nice stretch. Oh, good. All right, bringing it back up onto all fours. With little mobility and strength in those hips. So one leg at a time, you're gonna go up, using your butt, not using your back. Over, like you're skimming it over a table, and down. So we're gonna combine that mobility and strength together in one. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides or keep going.
Did you see me switching
I
sides?
did. Which it doesn't, it's not like a huge deal. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Confidently impressed.
Yep. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Knees together or apart. Go back. Enjoy a nice little trial pose stretch again. From here, bringing it into a plank so that you can shift into a pigeon. From your hands, from your elbows, or flat out on the ground, wherever you have flexibility, it's gonna let you go today. Oh, you could just hang out here for a while and enjoy this stretch, man. Let's see something better smelling underneath the nose.
I wish I less burn candles at her desk.
Olivia has like a wax melter thing. It smells really good. Oh,
Not fire.
coming back up and switching sides. It looks like a little cutie fireplace. It's adorable. Very holiday themed.
It's gotta be from Bath and Body Works.
Probably.
I need to go there for candles,
They do have good candles, but they burn really fast.
especially when you leave the house and forget to blow
Oh,
them.
don't do that. That's bad.
I did that last weekend.
Oh yeah, we try and burn your house down?
No, this Jackie was there.
Oh, that would be bad.
I had like a sticker on my door that says "In case of fire, save my dog," and it's a picture of Jackie.
Oh. Well, it is important for them to know who's in the house.
True.
Oh, bring it all the way back up to a plank, from a plank to a downward dog, adjusting those feet as needed. Oh, really pressing those hip bones up towards the ceiling, head between your elbows. Heels are going down to the left, even if they're not touching the ground, they're just going in that direction. Oh, that's nice. You're walking your hands back towards those feet. Soft bend soft bend in the knee as you need it, and then see if you can shift into a little flat back from there. So when I shift into a flat back, I definitely have to bring my hands up. I cannot reach as low. And if I check my posture, you're like, okay. There we go. Now the back is flat. I'm gonna bring my hands like onto my shins. And release that flat back, stepping your feet a little bit wider. Giving yourself a little sway from side to side. Oh, goodness. Oh, one last time. Roll all the way up to standing. Reaching high towards the ceiling. Nice big long stretch. Oh, just like that, we used up our half an hour. So feel free to continue to stretch, strengthen, or go do cardio of your choice. Bye.